Hoosier Barber Talk. Hoosier Barber Talk family. Hoosier Barber Talk. Let's go, baby. We're back.
Episode 8. Beautiful guest sitting next to me. What are your names? Where are you from? And what sport do you play, for the audience wondering?
Well, I'm Facundo, but everyone calls me Facu. My family's from Argentina.
Hold on. Say the name again.
The right name or like
Your name.
Facundo, but everyone calls me Facu.
Everyone calls you fuck you.
A lot of times, yeah. That's
Everyone.
yeah, very original. Very
everyone
original.
was telling that joke.
I think people were getting me mistaken with you because people kept coming up to me and saying "fuck you," and I was like, "What's going on?"
What's going on? No, actually, that's like my line now. Every time I meet someone, I'm like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Facu." Yeah, it's like "fuck you,"
Yeah.
but not quite. And then like they're like, "Oh, he's nice."
And
you
all
know?
the girls
That-
laugh, and then
Yeah,
and then
okay,
they
well,
see
chill.
him and
No,
they
I
keep
don't know. I
laughing.
don't know about that.
And then they keep talking to him.
I don't know about that.
That's the pickup line. You got to get ahead of some of that type of stuff, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So Argentina. You're from Argentina. What about you, young man?
I'm Luc Boulier. I'm from Chile. So yeah, my mom's from Chile and my dad's from France. But yeah, I've lived all my life in Chile. So
What sport is it that you guys play?
tennis.
Yes.
We try.
We try to play tennis.
So you guys obviously probably have a pretty darn cool and unique childhood. Talk to me a little bit about, growing up not in the United States, but where you grew up and, how that might have been different than an experience like what I went through.
Yeah, I think maybe my experience was kind of unique, I would say, because I was born in Germany, because both my parents are from Argentina, but they were both living in Germany. So they met there. Then my sister and I were born there. And then when I was like 1 year old, we moved to Argentina. And then when I was like 4 or 5, my parents wanted to go back to Europe, and my dad got a job in Switzerland. So I grew up like most of my life in Switzerland. So yeah, and then how it was like. I don't know. Maybe I think similar to here. I don't know. You just grow up, you go to school, you do your sport. I don't know what's so different from here and there.
Yeah.
It's probably cultural difference, but yeah. And then when I was like 14, I went 2 years to Barcelona, in an academy, without my parents, just like a bunch of kids playing tennis, doing school there. And then 2 years I was training in Germany and moving back and forth from where I live because it was only like 2 hours away.
Did you have like a thing in Switzerland where they're like, "Oh, you're an outsider"? Because I know, like it's kind of a notorious place for like not really, like not hating on Switzerland, but it's like they don't like Americans, they don't like people, they don't allow non-citizens to own property, that type of stuff. Did you ever experience that, or was it young enough where you just kind of came and assimilated, instantaneously?
Yeah, well, I got there in kindergarten, so it was super early. So once we got to like primary school, I don't know. I remember we used to play soccer like in the break every time, and they would play like they would always play like Swiss kids against foreign kids. There was like every break that was the thing, and I don't know why I would always play with the Swiss kids because the foreign kids in Switzerland are like people from like Eastern Europe, like Serbia, Albania, Slovakia. That's like
Really?
yeah, we have a lot of people like that. Like most of my friends are from there. Actually, but I don't know why in the breaks I always played. Maybe because I don't know, I was blonde and white.
Yeah.
I play with the Swiss guys in the break.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I always felt really comfortable in Switzerland. Honestly, I like it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there obviously is a little bit of that for sure. Yeah.
What about you, Chile, Mr. Chile, man?
Yeah. No, I had a pretty normal childhood. I went to normal school. Just always like a lot of tennis in my life. My dad like always like made me play because he since as long as I can remember, he always wanted me to come to college to the US because he didn't have that chance.
For tennis, was it always tennis?
I mean, always tennis was. He was actually a pole vaulter for France when he was growing up. and he was like going to Olympics, and he got very bad injury. So yeah, he always like, and he didn't get like the best education and the best everything. So he really always wanted that for me. So that was always like his goal. And my godfather, his best friend, was a tennis player in France. He was like unbelievable until he was like 18, 19. He had a injury too, and he came to the US to play tennis, and my dad always wanted that for me. So all my life it was like a lot of tennis. And then yeah, in Chile and in South America in general, it's like hard when you play tennis because there's not a lot of tournaments, not a lot of players.
Competition.
Yeah, so like in the US, like a lot of kids, like if you live in Florida, you live in California, like you barely have to move at all to play any tournaments. In South America, when you're like, by the time you're 12, 13, you have to like start traveling to play tournaments in other countries, and you start missing school and everything.
Yeah.
So I think from a young age, like 13, 14, I started like traveling and playing a lot of tournaments outside. So that was definitely unique. And then as time
How did you like feel as a 13, 14-year-old traveling across the country, out of the country and to all these different countries for a sport like that?
And were you traveling alone, or did you have,
at
like,
first
family with
no.
you?
So until I was like 16, we would always go like with my academy and like coach it, one coach and a bunch of us to like make it like more affordable and everything. But yeah, I went to a normal school, so of course it was like to all my friends and to all the people in my school, it was like, oh, the tennis guy, he like gets to skip the test because he's out, or he gets more time with the homework, or like, and it was like, yeah, like it was definitely like I was like not weird, but like different. It was different. Yeah. And yeah, up until like I was like 15, 16, I would travel always, like if it was outside the country, I would travel with a coach. I traveled a few times inside the country alone and everything. But then when I had to start traveling more, and right after COVID too, when it was like harder with quarantines and everything, and things were very expensive and everything, you know, I had to start traveling a lot on my own, and yeah, it got tough. So.
What was the first experience like whenever you did get to travel like by yourself? Do you remember where you were going?
Like first experience outside, I don't know first, but I remember one I went to El Salvador on my own, and I remember I always like, my parents always like gave me like the best and whatever. They tried to like put me in like good hotels and whatever, but I always was like, oh, I want to save money for them, like they're spending so much money in me. So I went, and my dad said, okay, you can book yourself a hotel for the first night, because the tournament gave me housing starting the day before the tournament, and I got there like 2 days before, so I needed 2 nights of hotel. And I booked it, and I went on booking.com and I scrolled to the
I've done that. That's terrible.
Price, and I put like least expensive to most expensive, and the first one that appeared, I booked it, and and it was like $15 a night. And I remember I get out of the airport, I go to the hotel, and it was in the top of a barber shop. Like there was like 2 rooms, and like it was sketchy, like so sketchy.
Something like that happened this summer to me, man, in Belgium. Dude, it was
in Belgium.
Yeah, so this summer, I'm sorry that I cut you off, but I was in Belgium playing a tournament, and this summer, and I went by myself as well, because like it's like the first stage of pro tennis, I would say. And I played the tournament. I was there for like 4 or 5 days, and the like official hotel was really nice, but way too expensive. So once I lost my last match, it was way too late to go home that day, because I was traveling by train and there were no more trains. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving the next day, but I'm changing hotel. This is way too expensive, and I lost already, so who cares? So I took a cheap hotel in the middle of Brussels, and I don't know, I didn't look about like where it's like kind of safe, where it isn't. So I booked the cheapest hotel that's kind of close to the train station, right?
Yeah.
So I'm there. I get like my friend drives me there. I get there and I realize people that I see around are kind of. It's just like there's like something about the place. Like it's a little sketchy, you know.
It's run down, yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'll just be in my room and I'll leave tomorrow morning. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it's like 1 a.m. I'm not sleeping. I'm just on Instagram because I lost. I'm depressed. I'm not trying to do anything productive, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just scrolling through my Instagram and all of a sudden like someone like scans my door and like opens the door. And I just jump out of bed. I'm like, yo! And like, guy closes the door, leaves. I hear like someone like running. I'm like, all right, I don't know. I'll just wait for a minute. And then, I don't know, 30 minutes later, like, I hear the room next to me. Like, I swear this sounds weird, but like, at least like 6 guys. I thought they were just drunk coming back from like a party or something.
Sure.
Just like loud as fuck screaming. Then I hear one guy screaming, like scared screaming. And I hear like, boom, boom, boom on the wall. I'm like, dude, like, what's going on? Like, they're killing this guy next to me. Like, I'm so scared.
Going
like,
down.
I'm shitting my pants,
Shit's
bro.
going down in Belgium.
Bro, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm texting my friends in America because like they're awake because of the time difference.
Yes.
My friends in Switzerland are not awake, you know? And then I'm like, I'm going to Google and I'm like, is Brussels dangerous? And then they show me like 5 parts of the city that you shouldn't go to. And then I read, and then I go to
number 1.
I go
Don't go to
I go to the weather app, you know, and I open the weather and like the place where I am at is like the place on Google saying that like you shouldn't be there because it's like police is scared to go there, and I'm just like there in my room like with the racket in my hand, like so scared.
But did this person not come in your room first and then just run away?
First. So
So what
I
was
don't know.
the
So
scheme?
after
you think
I
they were trying to rob people or what?
I
what do you
don't know.
think?
I don't know what they were doing. But then
What?
I locked
6
it.
guys.
Because the thing is, I didn't lock the door at first,
Yeah.
and then after that happened, I locked it.
Yeah.
And then just like at 2-3 a.m. one time they like knocked on the door and I hear like c'est fermé, like in French, like it's closed, something. I don't know, I'm just there shitting my pants. Then I fall asleep.
Oh my God,
I fall
I just got
asleep at
chills.
like 4 a.m. I fell asleep and then I put the alarm at like 5:30 because I had to leave like that time. I wake up and I hear like silence. I'm like, all right, just get the fuck out of here, like as fast as possible. I'm running down the street with my bags in Belgium. I get to the train station. Train cancelled, so waiting 4 hours in that. It was a terrible trip. It was the worst trip.
I
I played horrible as well. It was terrible.
have a question.
Like when you play horrible, all the bad things start to happen. Like,
I have a question. So in America, a lot of like the crime is like drug related or like like alcohol related or like something along those lines. What does the crime look like in like European countries like Belgium, Germany, Switzerland? Like what is it? Is it still revolving around like drugs or is it still is it similar to America?
It's probably similar, but I feel like just because it's not that I mean, I don't know really about American violence.
Sure,
but
I mean it's way higher in America. Than
I mean,
Europe.
I guess we don't have obviously no
Facts.
one carries a gun and stuff, so maybe that makes it.
You might have wanted the gun when that happened, though.
yo.
I would have been.
Good point. No, whatever. I mean, I don't know where I live though. Like, I live in a really quiet place in Switzerland, like a village far away from everything. So I never really experienced a lot of crime and stuff. So it's really chill where I'm from. But there's a lot more like in other parts of Germany, other parts of Switzerland as well.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe you could talk more about it from Chile. I feel like.
Yeah, South America's a different breed, right?
yeah. No, I mean it's fine if you know where to go, where not to go, how to get there. Like you're probably gonna be fine. Definitely if you're an American though.
So if I just pull up in Chile, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you'd be cool, bro. Just don't wear that outfit.
Just don't wear the outfit, right?
Scam you probably, but like. I feel
They'll
like
say, oh yeah, he's got a black card.
yeah,
He's got a black card for sure.
He's making a TikTok. He's like this. Jason Tatum is the best player in the NBA.
And I turn around.
And they're fucking.
No, I feel like in those places,
You'll turn around and they'll be like, "So I got a bet we can make. I think it's gonna go like this."
I feel like if you go to those places, you want to go with someone that's like
Yes,
been there
you
and
want to
knows-
go with a local,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be fine. Like, but you have to know where to go, when to go, and you'll be fine.
It's like going to O Block.
But you
just gotta know somebody.
Yeah, you probably gotta be. Yeah, I feel like here also everyone is just like, I don't know. There's a lot more like people show off like more like people go with like super expensive watches.
Oh yeah.
Super expensive things. I feel like you
Don't
like,
do that.
Like
in
you
the place.
can, but like you gotta know where and when, because right now the crime back home is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just gotta know where to go, when to go.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
I feel like Bloomington, the crime is basically non-existent.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still obviously
We've
crime.
had our moments.
But we've had moments, but it's like little 5
Yeah.
weekend. But like compared to like Indianapolis, an hour and a half above, completely different animal in terms of like the way that the
Yeah,
way
I
that
felt
it is.
really like safe here. I've only really been in Bloomington in America, which is kind of crazy because I've been here like a year now. But like here, I've never felt like.
Been like
unsafe.
Chicago?
No.
You ever been to Chicago or like New
No,
York
I-
or anything
I haven't
like that?
been
You guys
really
haven't been
around.
to
I
it?
really
went
wanna
to
go,
New York
though.
in the summer.
Yeah.
I went to New York
How
with
was
my
it?
parents. I went like for 4 days, and it was nuts. Like it was nuts.
Yeah.
Like
You can walk for the entire day.
Yeah,
and
I
see
know, and
everything.
And every
but, like,
every
no one
restaurant, yeah, all the
no one
food.
cares about other people. So there's like people
Oh,
just
hell
screaming.
no.
That's
Oh,
New York
yeah.
City, baby.
And we so it was me, my mom, my dad, and I, and my sister, and we were walking. We were trying to get in the subway,
Hmm.
but there's like a million subways. It's so
Of
hard.
course.
So
Oh,
we were
yeah.
like trying to figure it out. So we stood like right by the because we wanted to know
Impossible.
if that was the right metro to take.
Yes.
And we were looking on our phones, so we were standing here, and all of a sudden a guy comes along and says to my mom, "Oh, excuse me," because he like bumped into her, and my mom's like, "Oh, you're fine," and the guy says like, "No, excuse me, like get out of the way," and my mom was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, move out of the way. This is New York."
Yeah, facts.
And my mom was like,
That's so
"Oh,
common.
Okay, sorry." And,
you-
the guy's
yeah.
like, "You must be from Germany or something." And my mom was like, "What?"
Like,
He's nuts.
Yeah, they
his
don't play in
mom
New
is
York.
like the nicest person like on earth, but she
Yeah.
was probably like,
She was so scared.
She
was
did
like,
not
"Let's
deserve
go.
that, you
Let's
know?"
go."
That's how everybody is in New York, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. And
Where are you
I
guys from, though?
Yeah,
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm not
You're-
from some sexy place like you guys.
Kane?
Same.
local.
You're not from
Wait, what?
Indianapolis. Tell them where you're really from.
Carmel.
I was born.
Hell no.
No, I was born in Indianapolis, but we moved to Martinsville in like the 6th grade. So then I graduated high school in Martinsville.
That's tough.
I know you don't know shit.
That's tough.
You're from Bloomington, Indiana.
I'm from
He's from
Connecticut,
fucking
right?
Connecticut.
I'm from Connecticut.
That's the Switzerland of the United States.
yeah.
Bro,
No, he's
Cod.
from
I've heard
I
about
could
Cape
depends
Cod.
and all. I
Hey.
thought he's from here.
Hey,
I'm
listen.
I'm
I've been-
white, but Jack is from a place where you can't get, son. You know what I'm saying?
I understood the New York City conversation very much. I think New York City is a beautiful place, but let's transition a little bit into Indiana. Let's
no,
take
fuck you.
get
You're
away
from Connecticut.
let's get away from Connecticut. You guys have been to so many cool places, and I want to talk a little bit about like what your favorite place is. But before you answer that, why did you guys come to Indiana? Why Bloomington?
I go for it. Well, my story is a little weird. It's a bit of a longer story, I think.
Go for it. We have all night.
All right. Well, so I graduated high school in 2020. And first I thought that I'm not doing college tennis because my dad, he used to play tennis as well. He used to play pro, and he's from Argentina. And there it's a little bit of the thing that, at least like a few years ago, it was the thing that if you're a tennis player and you go to college, it's kind of like you're quitting your pro career. Like that was the idea behind it.
Yep.
And what he did is he went straight pro, just playing all these small tournaments, and he would always just tell me about it. So in my head, in his head, it was always like, just you finish school, you just try to go pro and whatever. And then that's what I did. obviously first year was really rough, playing like all these like future tournaments. And then it got a little better, but still not quite like what you like want. And then end of 2021, I went to Tunisia to play some of those. It's like north of Africa, to play some of those like first like pro tournaments.
Wow.
And there were a few guys, a few friends from Germany from me that they all did college tennis before, and now they're playing those tournaments, and they were all telling me about how like awesome that experience is, and like how I should do that. And that week I did like my best tournament like of like those, so I qualified and went to semis, I think. And then Wake Forest's coach was one of my friends' old coach. He like contacted me because he saw the result, and he was like, yeah, just telling me all this good stuff. And like my friend, he was like in love with Wake, so he was like, dude, you should go. So my mind was like, all right, I might give it a shot. And I talked to Wake, and I didn't talk to anyone else because I don't know, it's just like what happened, you know, in that moment. And that was September, and until December I was locked in with Wake, and I was supposed to go there, but then something didn't work out with my eligibility. I'm still not eligible now. I didn't play first season. And then Wake was like, because I wasn't eligible, they couldn't give me a scholarship. So it was like, yeah, man, like it's not working out. But my best friend is Indiana's assistant coach. That's what he told me. So, and he has an offer for you if you want to listen to it. Like you should maybe give it a try. I talked that night with Mike Murray, our assistant coach.
Yeah.
The next day I signed. 1 month later I was here.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
No, it was all last second, but I feel like, I don't know, it's just destiny, I guess. Like I just had to come here, yeah, and now like I'm super happy with Indiana. So
it was crazy too, because one of my good friends, she trains in Spain, and she is one of his good friends. And when he signed,
small world moment.
She like called me and she's like, yo, like one of my best friends is going to your team. And I was like, oh, no way. And she's like, yeah, I feel like you guys are gonna get along. And ever since, it's been
How would you guys explain your guys' relationship?
I feel like
Cue the sad music.
it was hard coming for me to Indiana. Like I'm coming from another country, from another continent, and like a lot of the guys that were in our freshman class knew each other, and they knew other people here. Like one of our teammates, his brother went to IU, didn't play tennis. The other guy, his best friend came to IU. The other guy's from Fort Wayne. He had his girlfriend here, and I was just like, I didn't really know a lot of people, you know, so it was hard at the beginning, you know, like getting to know people. Also, my English has gotten a lot better. So at the beginning, like I was struggling a little bit. I didn't know any of the slang and whatever. So I feel like I was like, and it was hard with tennis. Like before coming here, I had never played in an indoor court. Like all my life I've been playing on like red clay, which is super slow, and you come here and we have like one of the fastest indoor facilities that we have played, and it was hard. I was having a hard time with tennis. I was having a little bit of a hard time outside, and I feel like when Facu came, it kind of like, not to like praise this guy because we're like friends, but like it kind of like was like, okay, like now I have someone that has my back. And I feel like we also our cultures are very similar, and we were raised the same way. And I feel like people here are like, not that it's better or worse, but people are just different, you know.
Bro, what are you doing, man?
It was like, now I have like someone I can like go to, so we hang out all the time.
I was thinking about it like yesterday. I don't know why, but first maybe we have to explain. So he came last fall. I came in January. So yeah, I came a little bit later. But yo, what?
Kaine keeps messing with me, bro. Run the tape back.
Now we're playing footsies.
Run the tape back.
What's going on?
Run the tray cam back. I'm looking at the camera right now. Run that back. Touching me. All weird and shit. You were talking about Facu, and he just started thinking about me, I guess.
Fuck me.
What are you trying to say, bro? I know I'm a beast. I've been in the gym
Feel
like
different-
2-3
feel
weeks
different.
now.
All right.
I'm on my cane shit. Sorry.
Fuck him
Go ahead.
again.
Sorry.
So no, yeah, you're good. So when I came, it was like having this guy. Just like this guy knows everyone. Like I came here, I was a bit nervous. I didn't know anyone, and this guy I will go eat lunch with him, dinner with him. Like he says hi to like 100 people. So like I
have now. Ever since at the beginning, like I didn't know anyone. Like I was kind of like weirded out that like maybe like I like don't know the slang. Like
yeah.
But then like that's not really me. Like I'm like I don't really care about what other people think too much. So
Outgoing.
now I just like I have
You embrace
like I
it.
know a million people. Like
Yeah. You got out there. You did what you were supposed to do.
and it's like it's fun now. Like I can say I have like a lot of friends in IU athletics.
You know-
which is-
You're that
You know-
guy.
Canes,
you know
man.
that it's gonna sound like corny or something, but do you remember that that day when we were in this excellence academy thing, and like there were like all the athletes, and so we did the thing. All the like freshman athletes were there, and
yeah.
we had like some like people would come in and tell their stories, or just like it was like bonding time kind of, and just learning about life. And then we had this thing that they would say like, if you want, you can like stand up and call out someone you're
grateful.
grateful for. And like that was like my second week here or something. And then this guy stands up and he's like, I'm grateful for Facu for he's new here doing this and that. And I don't know, he said some like cute words, you know.
yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, I said
I was
some
like,
cute words.
I was like, all right.
I was like, I need this guy to feel good.
Yeah. And from that moment, I don't know, I just felt
That's what being a teammate is. You got to be.
Locked in.
You got to
Yeah,
have each
yeah.
other's back. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about. You know.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Y'all get after it on the court and have a lot of battles too.
Yeah, I feel like you mean in practice? Or-
Yeah, in practice. Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's the best.
Facu's been playing. He's good. Facu's
I'm
good.
trying, I don't know.
So I struggle sometimes to give him a battle.
I think
but-
the best is when we start trash talking each other, then it like gets intense. Because I feel like
What's some of the trash talk?
just I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I'll tell him like don't shit your pants. Like when he feels like an easy shot, he misses. So like it's just dumb. It's just dumb stuff that makes you like not want to lose. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because I know if I'm losing,
I don't
he's
want to
gonna
lose to him in anything. Like I never want to lose in anything. But when it's Facu, like he's like, bro, I
that's
don't
how I feel about
want to
Trey.
lose to him.
Like if I lost to some guy with a mustache like that in anything,
Yeah,
like bro, what am I doing with my life? You know what I mean?
yeah. I remind him. I remind Facu about when he beats me in tennis. I'm like, okay, but I get better grades in school. So
Dude,
The whole life
accounting-
becomes a competition.
Shout out to accounting 101.
yeah, we
Not-
took that
not
class
mine.
together.
Yeah, I did not pass that.
Do you guys try?
It was Facu's first class at
His
IU.
first one? Oh,
Yeah,
my
first
goodness.
8-week class, I got a D. From that
It was
moment, I
so
dropped
tough.
Kelly.
I barely passed that class.
So in Switzerland, you learned English from a young age, right? Or how young?
Yeah.
we're
No,
going
because I
back
know,
to
because
this.
I know, well, because I know in some areas.
Watch out what you're gonna say,
No,
man.
no, 'cause I know
Watch out what you're gonna
some
say.
countries,
Do you know
some,
English?
some countries in Europe, people really aren't taught
Yeah.
English the way we think
Yeah.
they are. As Americans, we think everyone's taught English, and Switzerland, as the way I see it, not hating on Switzerland, but they're a very proud country, and they're very self-sustaining. That's one of their big things, and you don't need to learn English in Switzerland to pursue a career in finance or some of these things that people normally learn English for.
Yeah, actually in Switzerland we have people speak German, Italian, and French. They have
Yeah.
like 3 parts, but still, from the 3rd grade, like you start learning English, and everyone speaks pretty good English, I would
Yeah.
say. So yeah, but I think that I learned it most just traveling, and then when I went to Spain, I was living in a room with all international people. I had 2 guys from Israel, 1 guy from England, 1 guy from Holland, German guy, and some other. It was wild. So
You had to
there,
speak
that's-
English.
yeah, everyone just spoke English, and I think that's where I learned. And then coming here also, just probably I proved a little bit.
Doing
hopefully.
school with that must be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
I'm an
shout out
idiot in
to
English,
accounting
so-
101. Did not understand the word in my first lecture.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, what about you? You learned English from a young age. Or
Yeah, I learned. So I of course Spanish
Yes.
and then French because of my dad.
Oh.
And I first went for my first year of school, kindergarten, I went to a French school in Chile,
Okay.
and my dad didn't like it, so they put me in an English school. So I learned English there, and I kept learning, and then until I came here. But of course, it's different, how you talk.
100%.
Like, and coming here, like, no, we don't use a lot of slang in English. You use it for class,
Yeah, we're all ignorant out here.
So, so I had to learn all that. But yeah, so I know I started at a
Picking
young
up
age.
on figuring out what's cracking.
What's
cracking,
popping.
what's popping. Yeah, that type of stuff.
Like, I know that the first week I was like, what is, people would say like bet, and I was like, bet what are we betting
Betting
on?
on.
Like, I was like, I don't understand. And I mean, it's still like, I'm taking like a law class now, and like I had to take like a dictionary to my last test, because
Same.
like it's like first, like I go to like the test, and it's like the plaintiff of the I don't know what of that, and I'm like, people in America know what the plaintiff is, the prosecutor, the blah blah. We don't have this back home, so like I don't know what it is. Like
I've Google Translate open all the time, every day. That's like my go-to.
How do you guys deal with being a student athlete and handling both of those? Does it get difficult at times?
I think it's mostly like you gotta do like sometimes things that you really don't want to do.
Yeah.
And like it's honestly, it's not that hard. Honestly, the athletics does a good job in like a great job in giving us all the resources we need. Like if we need a tutor, like they give us a tutor. If we need
Bro, rewind that.
Tutor. Tutor.
If we need more time,
Tutor.
because like we're going to a tournament, they give us more time. It's like they do a good job, but you have to like, for them to keep doing that, you have to like, if the professor asks you to do this, do that, go to office hours when you can't make class, and like all things that you probably wouldn't do if you couldn't go to every class.
Yeah. I feel like you just have to be comfortable being busy, like very busy. Like especially, I don't know, maybe if someone new coming to college, just be like ready to be busy, and you just gotta do your work, do your homeworks and stuff. But then you're fine. Like you'll be fine.
Yeah, honestly,
if you try, you'll be fine.
Like homework and like extra credit and all that stuff in the US, honestly, it's like so much of your grade that I feel like back home is a lot more like test, final. And here it's like a lot more like homework that helps me boost my grade. So I'm always like, it's fine if I don't do super good in the final or in the exam. If I do like my homeworks constantly, like my grade will be fine. Like I will pass.
I have a theory on why that is in American universities.
Okay, you got it.
Because they don't care if you actually understand. The exam, a test, is the best way to, tell if you understand the topic, right? Not single homeworks. But my thing is, I think that they do that so that people fail, right? So you can simultaneously, under the kind of the American way, you can understand every single topic and still fail because you didn't do homework. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also I'm a terrible student, so I'm cocky, so I'm like, oh, I know all this shit, and then I'll just like try to sneak past to the bare minimum.
Yeah.
But obviously there is like a failing at like especially at Indiana University. They definitely have some shit where it's like these classes are designed for people to fail and take multiple times. Like there's there's no other explanation. And I mean, I don't know. It's a business, you know what I mean? So maybe like in other universities around the world, or I don't know, because I've never experienced it. It might be different, like less.
But I don't know. I feel like if you have more part of your grade because from homework, it should be easier to pass than if it's more weighted on the exam. Don't you think?
It's less about. But that's what I mean.
It's just more work, but it's you have to know less.
Yes, yeah, exactly, and that's what I mean. Is that it's not about your actual comprehension. It's about something other than the comprehension of the topic. I totally agree with that. It's more work, and the biggest thing you learn in school is for regular people, not like you guys, but someone like me. What I learned in school is sit down, shut the fuck up, listen to your teacher or master or whatever you call them,
And show up.
and show up and do what they tell you to do, because that's what you do when you get a job.
But
you
I
have,
feel
some, you have some
that
guy
is
in a
true.
suit telling you what to do, and you need to sit
That is
sit
so
down
true.
and shut up and
but
do
it is
I
also true. That's the only thing I feel like as an athlete, sometimes like going from practice like straight to class, like you practice super early, you go straight to class, and you have a lecturer, and he talks like in a monotone sound. Like I'm just falling asleep. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying, but
After coach was screaming at you for an hour and a half.
It also, it's like hard because a lot of times we go from practice to class, and I feel like that's also a thing that is cultural, but I see people like going in their pajamas to class.
Me.
No man, like I hate
Now
that.
he's about to make fun of me.
I have to like
Be
I like,
presentable.
yeah, I feel like every time I like go out of my house, this is probably like cultural thing, but you like go out like looking decent. And also another thing I noticed here, people like don't use cologne or anything. So every time I wear cologne, people are like,
They
why are you
smell
why
good.
are you pulling cologne? I'm like, I'm going out of the house. Like even if it's for like practice, it's not that I'm trying to impress. It's just like
Respect.
yes, and it's like people are like, well, we're going to practice, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm leaving my house, so I like gotta smell good. And they're like,
cologne is a cheat code though.
What are
Everyone
you-
should use cologne.
Yeah, facts.
Makes life better.
Kane does not use cologne. I can confirm that right now, sitting next to him. Stank.
This is actually a perfect moment.
Pooping over there.
I need a fade.com. We have 3 different types of cologne that we sell there.
Oh hell nah.
Thank you very much.
It's true. It's true. They have the cologne. He doesn't use it, but
You got some vintage cologne?
I do have vintage cologne. I have an IU. Believe it or not, I have a case. It has IU tees, like for golf,
yeah,
an IU golf ball, and I shit you not, an IU branded cologne.
how much for that?
I'm not gonna sell it. It's very rare.
Oh, okay.
It's more of something that you'll never see again.
Does
you
it
know?
smell good though?
It does not smell good,
Oh, it doesn't.
unfortunately.
Alright.
I took video with it. I think it was a couple years ago now, or maybe it might have been a year ago. I took a video with
You
it.
hyped
like,
that up
put
so
it
much,
on.
I thought it's gonna smell amazing, man.
Yeah.
No, it does not smell good. It's like really cheap bullshit. It's made by the university, and it comes in a golf set. You know what I mean? So it's not fucking good. It smells like aftershave. If you but
It was actually polished balls.
It's not cologne.
imagine. I don't think they have ball polish for golf, but good try, Kane. You play golf? You guys play golf?
I play golf.
I've played.
I know you play golf. You're
I've
from Connecticut.
I've played golf. I wouldn't say I play golf.
That's fair.
Me, when I was really, really young, I actually took lessons, but that
Yeah.
was like years ago, so I don't.
Yeah.
But I actually really want to get into it, kind of. I think it's sick.
When
It's
I'm
a
like
good thing to
60
do.
or
Yeah, it's a good
something.
thing to do if you want to make rich friends
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
and get hammered. Those guys do not play. Those guys go and get hammered. That's what they do. It's true. They might tell you that they're going to play golf, but they're actually going to get hammered.
You guys, you bring up, the guidance aspect of you come over here. Obviously, it's going to take some guidance, whether it be from parents or friends or people that have done it before. Is there a piece of advice, during that entire process to getting to where you guys are? Is there a certain piece of advice you've received that sticks out to you and you carry with on your day to day?
As like when I came to college, or you think just like
Just in general of how you carry yourself as a person.
I think for me it's kind of roll with the punches. I think, or like, the thing they say, it doesn't matter how many times you fall down. It's more about like how many times you stand up again. And I think I don't know.
Sad music.
Yeah, sad music. There's it was
Bro
really,
knows.
it was kind of corny, but yeah, no, really, it's that because I feel like I don't know. I mean, dude, I lose every day. Like in practice,
Yeah.
I lose every day.
Tennis, you lose.
You go to a I'm going to a tournament next week.
One person wins every week.
From
Every other
from
you-
100
every
people,
other
so it's-
people lose. It's not
Yeah.
not like football where you play 1 week, you play one match, one game, and you win, and you're happy for a week.
Yeah.
In tennis, you are like an average, like a top 100 player has a losing record.
Yeah, everyone does.
And
It's like Fortnite.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
only one winner. There's only one victory royale.
Exactly. But imagine that like every week, and like that's like what you do. Like you just gotta get comfortable with
Yeah, for me right
Yeah, roll
now,
with
for
the
me right now,
punches.
yeah, for me right now, it's that it's like play for the process, not for just play for
Yeah.
the process.
Yeah, I think for me it's like I think the best advice is like don't take yourself too seriously. I think that's why the closest people that I have, even if it's back home or here, are the people that don't take themselves very seriously.
Mm.
Like my best friend back home, he is like the most relaxed person that you will ever meet. Here, like one of my good friends from the tennis team, Ilya, he is like the most relaxed person you will ever meet. Probably too relaxed. Like I come here, I came to get a haircut from Kane, one of the most relaxed guys I've ever seen. Like he just like goes with the flow. So like I feel like people that I like get along with, it's like people that just don't care too much, like don't care what other people think. Like same with Facu, like I don't feel like we really care what other people think at all. And I feel like that's good.
Maybe I'm like the most serious of your friends.
Yeah, of my friends probably. I can't take any more serious than this guy.
There's a good quote I heard in a movie one time. It said, "Don't take life too serious, because you'll never get out alive."
What does that mean?
That hits, bro. That hits. I don't even know what it means, but it hits. It hits. Oh my
Wow.
god.
What's the Ferris Bueller quote?
Give me a translate. Google Translate.
Google translate me that, please.
You're gonna die anyway, so just be happy.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite
Damn.
quote?
I disagree.
Yeah. Damn.
Do you have
But
a
I mean,
favorite?
it's true. I mean,
Kane, what's your favorite quote in life? Because you're an
It's gonna be a
inspiration.
Steve Harvey
Look, he has
quote.
all the quotes here.
So
in
it's
the
actually a Kane Liscombe quote.
wait, what?
Chill. When you realize how small you are, you realize how big you can be.
That's what she said to me.
no way you just said that. No way you just said that.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I saw an opportunity and I took it.
Oh my God, that's gold. Hey, so I know you guys haven't been here for too long, but is there a specific moment, maybe on the court or off the court, that you guys really remember and kind of your favorite moment here at Indiana?
I mean, I came here in January, and our season is in the spring, but I wasn't eligible, so I've been here for almost a year now. I'm still waiting for my first match, so I don't have like my personal like favorite moment. But my favorite moment was when you and Sam got that doubles point against
Say that. Northwestern.
against Northwestern. Yeah, that was sick. I mean, after the doubles point didn't really matter because we lost anyways. But that moment was sick. I remember.
Yeah, there was a lot of people watching that match too, and
when Luca clinched Big Ten first round.
Yeah, that was fun too. But I was gonna talk about that when Sam and I clinched, because you ran up. You were like right outside, like the first guy off the court, and you came running at me and you kneed me in the balls, and it was so.
While you're celebrating?
Yeah, he
it's the worst.
he like jumped on top of me and hit me in the balls. It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
That's
But
good.
yeah, that was probably that was fun. That was a good match. And I mean the doubles. And
Yeah.
a little south. But
Dude,
that
you
was
were so
fun.
hyped after the doubles. and
Yeah, I
then-
was so hyped.
then
We
you
won
went
like
downhill.
9-7 in the breaker. Me and Sam, it was crazy.
Yeah,
Mm.
you played an unreal tiebreak.
Yeah.
It was really good.
More unreal than our tie breaks today playing ping pong.
Yeah.
Trey's going to take a moment to explain what happened before this podcast started.
We were playing ping pong.
We're
Us
battling.
boys. We were battling it out.
Yeah.
Good games of ping pong.
Yeah.
I think
And
we're
who
gonna get
won?
one on film.
We
Later,
should.
we
Who's your
should.
vintage sneaky at ping pong?
Who's your A1 vintage?
A1.
Now I'm-
And-
now I'm gonna have to
my
smack
bad.
you
I
around.
think-
My
I
bad.
think-
My bad.
I think that you
For
could
me.
do like a promise here on camera that if I beat you or Facu beats you, we get like a free clothing, like one.
What do I
item.
get? What do I get if I win?
You get
We
a
get to
free
play.
ten-
We
you
get to
a tennis
play
class.
as you for a match.
you get a tennis lesson or
Imagine.
something.
Ooh, a
My
tennis lesson?
First match, and they call like Facundo Yunis, and then
Yeah, and then
this guy
he
walks
walks in.
comes out of nowhere with the mustache.
All right, bet. If
You guys, we need you guys to come with some of our matches because I
Yeah.
think we need some more
Yeah.
atmosphere out there.
you're talking to the right guys,
Yeah,
I
I
mean, we can
mean,
definitely bring
Kane,
people out.
Kane, I feel like Kane would be going nuts.
Kane will probably start
Oh.
tripping at him.
I'm a different type of fan.
I feel like he's the student section type.
Yeah.
Jack would say some fucked up shit. Jack would come in, bro. Can you one sec? Can you lift up your leg for the camera 1 second? Just for a second. Lift up your leg. Bro, show the camera, bro. What are you on? I'm sorry.
Man. I was like,
My boy, you are flooding so bad. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Some guy that dresses like this though,
Stay away.
he doesn't care. He
He's a
doesn't give
real
a
Hoosier.
fuck, bro. He's the type of guy to hit you with his car on the highway because you pissed him off. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a fuck.
Is that a true story or
What type of guy am I? A chill type, hanging out type of guy. What? Yeah, like crazy drip, like, you know what I mean? Just regular shit for me. You don't even have the mic, bro. They can't even hear you right now, so we gonna keep moving on from that. I'm a chill type of guy. I'm sorry, I derailed the conversation. But oh yeah, dude, we could totally bring more people out to the games, and I want to watch. I love.
Fun.
I remember watching when I was young because I played tennis when I was like really young, and then I played soccer, so I couldn't play tennis and soccer at the same season, so I picked soccer. And I remember watching Nadal and Federer play. Like it almost seemed like every single championship, like Open championship.
Yeah, these
like-
guys are so. These guys like we will never see anything like this again. I mean,
Yeah.
these three guys, Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer, they literally won everything for 20 years. Like, they
who is
won
your GOAT, man?
everything?
Yeah, I was literally you're reading my mind. Who's the greatest tennis player of all time? I knew both your
Stealing your
answers.
job.
Huh?
Taking away your job, man.
Mm.
He stole my job. He's interviewing now. I'm fired.
Who is your
for my
goal?
own-
Fuck.
My
'Cause
GOAT.
I feel like
But
mine's
do
a
you-
little controversial.
All right, so my GOAT is Novak Djokovic. I like by far.
Really?
Yeah, and I know a lot of people kind of hate on him.
He is
Well,
in
no,
numbers.
he's cool.
In numbers, he is.
Really?
But
Yeah.
over time, I think he numbers wise, you're right. He might
is,
have.
but
But
that's where,
Federer is.
What about
to
that's
me-
where
Yeah.
that's where my point was gonna come in, because I don't think that Djokovic will ever produce 1% of what Federer produced for the game. Like Federer
Yes.
is
Facts.
so big.
Revolutionized the game. Yeah.
Like everyone knew Federer. It's like Tiger Woods. Even if like
Oh, you mean like in
Like,
his
yeah,
the size of
yes,
him.
and like his style, he's so like elegant. He like represents tennis, like, and
Yeah.
I feel like he's also so politically correct. Like he always says the right
the
thing.
poster child.
Yeah, so like I feel like Federer in that sense. For me, since I was like a little kid, always Nadal was my favorite, but I feel like he falls like in the middle. He's not the greatest in numbers, and he's not the greatest in like
Clay
image.
court. Clay court, you can make the
Yes.
argument that he's the
Yeah.
greatest on clay
But-
court, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
he is for
but-
sure.
He is.
For sure.
But you know, I feel like in numbers is Djokovic, and in like
I think Roger is.
Roger is the image.
Yes.
But I will always like Nadal.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan versus LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean Roger's always gonna be the picture of tennis.
yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
But, yeah.
Like if the ATP were to change their like logo to like one player, it would be Roger. You know, like he's
He was smooth.
Yeah.
And he changed the game a little bit too, right? He like really made the ambush style, right? Like the serve and go up, like a lot more popular, right? Or is that no?
I feel like it's
Facts.
the kind of the in earlier tennis, like in the 80s, 70s. There was a lot of that, a lot of slicing, a lot
Yeah.
of coming in, and by the time Federer was in it, and Nadal and Djokovic, it's like the guys are hitting so hard from the baseline. The serve is like very hard to return.
Yes.
The guys are serving so big. Everyone's hitting the ball so big. The game has like changed so much.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I feel like these guys are a big part of it. And I think that if Nadal wasn't there, Roger wouldn't have been as big as he is. And if Djokovic wasn't there, Nadal and Federer wouldn't have been as big as they were. It's
Yeah.
like they pushed each other to like, because
Yeah.
we talked to our coach. I was talking to my coach the other day, and he's like, when I was a kid, I thought that Sampras, I don't know how many he has, 12 or 14 Grand Slams. Everyone thought that was untouchable. Like it's impossible that anyone ever gets to that. And
Yeah.
now we have 3 guys that are 23, 21, 20,
Yeah.
I think. And at one point they were all tied at 20, I think. Like it's insane. And that at one point someone thought that we're
Watch
not
out
gonna
for
get
Carlos.
to 20,
Yeah.
that to 14.
Yeah.
And now you see Alcaraz and all these guys, and you think, like, what if they what if they?
Yeah,
Do, like,
more than that.
25,
Oh, crap. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be possible. He's probably gonna prove us wrong. He's so good.
Was it always Federer that you watched, or was there another player that you guys modeled your game after growing up?
I had like faces, like I don't know. When I was young, like my first favorite player was actually Djokovic. He was my favorite, and then it was Del Potro, Argentinian guy, big forehand. And then it was changing. Like every time I'll watch a match and someone play great, I'll try to go on court and like copy their forehand and their strokes. And then my forehand was changing every practice because I was trying to play like every player. But yeah, I don't know. I think Del Potro for sure. And then I don't know. What's crazy, I was thinking the other day. Now I'm like watching Alcaraz and like Ben Shelton, and like they're like my idols, and I'm like, dude, they're
These
younger
guys
than
are-
me.
these guys are our age. Like, what
Crazy,
the-
man.
Crazy.
How good can you be? But
yeah. And like thinking like a few years ago, we were not like that far from sharing tournaments with them. Like I know, I never did, because Alcaraz, of course, he went to the pros very young. But like I had friends that played against them. In like they were maybe 1 year older, so Alcaraz would play like an age group above, and they would play him. So like,
They say anything about those?
I mean,
matchups?
yeah, these guys are like, they're always good. Like, but you can like, at the beginning you can't really tell, but there's always like something that they do different. Like they're like very focused, or they like their forehand is super big, and they always do like everything right. Like I think that's something that maybe I should have done better growing up. Like focusing on the little details. Like that's what makes unbelievable. Yeah.
It's time for a draft. Brought to you by Fuck You.
Yo.
Anyways,
Police.
I need y'all to draft the greatest tennis players of all time. Go back and forth.
How many each?
Each of you get 5 tennis players.
Okay. Fuck, you can start.
Rapid fire. Go.
Djokovic.
Nadal.
Roger.
Rios. Marcelo Rios, Chilean, represent.
Sampras.
Agassi.
Damn. I think I'll go with McEnroe.
Andy Murray.
Nice.
Jimmy Connors.
Last pick. Underrated. Marat Safin.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Unbelievable.
Was
Russian guy.
One of the best backhands ever.
What's his name? Kyrgios?
Oh,
Hold it.
So
I mean,
good.
if we're talking about now,
Motherfucker, whose
like,
phone
or
is
like
that?
favorite player,
Bro, faded barbershops.
Why'd you just say faded barbershops? Oh, it was? Who's calling you this late, bro? Or they're trying to get something else? The faded lotion massage.
No.
The late night lotion.
The late night faded experience.
The
They
lotion
feel
rub down.
good.
When you leave, they feel good. I have text to prove it.
after this podcast, we're gonna get that.
Yeah, the lotion experience.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
Jack said he was going to do it this time.
Oh,
Yeah, he lost a bet. So now he's got to do all that. Lotion. Have you ever got a Turkish haircut? You been in a Turkish barbershop?
no.
oh yeah,
Where they
there.
be
Maybe
busting your shit down, boy. I'm talking. No, can you hold this real quick? Hold the mic for me. No, like over here. So they be grabbing your arms and shit like this. Come on, give me your arm, motherfucker. They be like,
Yeah.
doing shit like that,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
going ham. Like, and I
It's
didn't know that
crazy.
they did that when I got one, and they put like the towel. They got the towels that faded, very luxurious.
Yeah.
But they
Come
put the
to
towels.
faded.
Yeah, they put my towels. Come to faded, but they put the
Yes.
towels on my face, and dude just started picking me up and just manhandling me
Yeah.
and shaking me around and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? This guy's shaking me around, fucking going ham, popping my knuckles and shit, like one by
He's
one.
a chiropractor.
Oh, he's going hard, going ham on my shit, and it was fantastic. I got out of it, I felt like a new man.
and it's probably like $5 too.
No, that shit was expensive. Like, I got it.
Oh,
in
was it?
I got it in London, so
Oh, okay.
So it was-
You
it was-
didn't get it in
Oh,
I
Turkey.
didn't
yeah,
get it in
I thought-
Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey seems cool though.
Yeah, it's cool
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
it's cheap. Like
Yeah.
I remember, he has like the sickest hoodie ever, and he's like, yeah, I got it in Turkey for like $5.
Yeah, I went to this shop and I got like hoodie, pants, and like 2 crazy hoodies and pants for like it was like $25, but like good quality. Like I wear it to this
Yeah.
day. It's been like 2.5 years. But yeah, Turkey's a cool place. I went to a barbershop in Turkey and I got my hair actually like different color.
Mhm.
Like I don't know why. I think I lost the match something and I was like, it's just
Fuck it.
yeah, I was just like,
match.
lost
That's
the
like
match, dye the
that's
hair.
like the trigger for everything.
for
Like,
everything.
every bad decision
and I
I've
was like-
ever made
I'll-
it becomes
because I
a
lost
losing a
the
match.
match, yeah.
I was like, yeah, just I wanted black hair.
Yeah.
And he shows me something. I'm like, it looks pretty dark. I'll take that. And then it was like brownish red. Like depends what light there was. It was like kind of black, kind of red. So I looked kind of bad for a while, but
It happens.
it's whatever. It's whatever.
Hey
It is what it
man, at
is.
least you didn't have to shave it off.
I actually just went through an experience like that with
Quentin.
yeah.
I was
heard.
gonna say maybe it looked like Q's hair.
So Q came in and he got his hair dyed. He had blonde hair. He lost a bet and had to change it to brown.
yeah.
So same thing happened. It changed. Like we had to tone it a certain way for it to change the color we wanted it to. So in his
Because didn't he
eyes,
say if we win Big Tens, I'll dye my hair?
I'll dye my hair. So
Yeah.
he dyed his fucking hair. Hated it. Was going through so many emotions, whatever. So he calls me. He's like, dude, we gotta do something to fix this. So then he comes back in, right? Now I just take a color remover through it, and I'm just gonna try to get it as close to his normal hair color as possible. I strip all the color out of his hair, and it goes back to blonde like he originally had, but it wasn't like. It was lighter blonde. It was like a yellowish blonde. You know what I'm saying? When I say he said some crazy things to me. One thing, I'm not gonna say everything that he said. One thing that he said that like he said over and over and over, and he kept going, Kane, there's not another human on this earth that has this color hair. hey, I was like,
Shout out to Quentin.
Hey, I was like, okay, listen. He said, I could not leave this establishment like this. I was like, okay, listen, we still
I
have
feel
to
like
die.
Quentin would say it in
Dude,
a
I
very
saw
like,
him-
polite manner. Like, I
Oh
cannot
my
leave this
goodness.
I saw him today. I
establishment.
didn't even realize, but I was in my own
He was
words.
wearing a
changed it.
hat
We
for a
fixed
few
it up.
days.
Oh.
He was wearing his hat for a few days.
So I threw some like a little darker brown in it. He leaves, right? And when he leaves with a hat on, upset. Okay,
Damn.
so check it out. He's coming back so that we can put brown in it, but I didn't have the brown in the store at the time. So he leaves, comes back, and when he comes back, he doesn't have a hat on, right? And I'm like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "I just left Da Vinci's with a couple of the guys. I just have to say I'm sorry, Kane." I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "It looks good right now. I look good. It doesn't look like I was thinking it did. It looks good." He came in, we did the brown, now it looks like
now
your
it looks
shit.
now it looks pretty good.
He loved it. When he walked in, I called him again earlier today, and I was like, "Yo, how are you feeling?" He said, "Ken, I went out last night. It was a good night." I was like, "Okay, good."
Let's go, Quentin, man.
When he was getting his hair done, he kept saying, "Listen, this hair decides whether or not I go out tonight." He said, "If it looks good when I leave, I'm going out to say hi. If it doesn't, I'm staying in." I was like, "Okay, good."
That's very
That's
valid.
funny.
That's very valid.
He was so emotional about it, though.
I mean, I feel like his hair is like
Everybody's hair.
Dude, everyone.
Oh
bro.
yeah. He kept
Everyone.
saying, my confidence level is at an all-time low. I've never felt like this. I was like, Quinn, chill, bro.
Felt.
Faded. That's never happened
come to
before.
faded.
Come to faded.
come to
You
fade.
feel
For the fades,
good.
go elsewhere for the colors. If you lost a bet, we will color your shit. But if you need the sickest fade in town, we'll see you.
If you need some braids,
Or the braids.
B-Town braids.
B-Town braids. Put her at right here.
You know, my sister made me braids one time.
Really?
How'd that go?
Yeah,
And why?
Not great.
I don't know. I think
feeling
I
it.
asked for it, honestly, and I kind of liked it, but everyone hated on me. So
It's kind of like a soccer player. Or yeah.
I was like, okay, no.
I guess tennis players aren't known for their eccentric style. It's more of a classy game. But
Yeah,
soccer
yeah.
players pull off
then
some
you got
crazy
then you got
shit.
Curious,
What's he been doing with his stuff? I love him. by the
Backwards
way.
hat?
He
I mean,
got
they all wear it.
the backward hat's been on, but now he got a full
It's
back
everything.
too. Like he
Really?
got his
Of what?
full back of Pokemon.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. You should look it up. It's nuts. And
Tennis really brought out the visors.
oh no,
That
not
was like
for
a-
guys.
That was like a tennis
That's like
aesthetic.
golf.
Like trueno.
Yeah, but not
That's not for men. That's not for men. Yeah, tennis is a very classy sport.
Yeah.
It's very, I mean, it's very like
You see, there's been
affluent.
there's
Oh,
been
let me
like
talk.
a few guys like Agassi in his day.
Mm.
He came out with like the jean shorts. And
He played in jean shorts?
In jean shorts.
Is he American?
Yeah.
That's my boy.
and then we have Curious now. Like there's a few guys that have just like they're like the bad boys.
They make the game better though.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
fun.
wouldn't be scared without
Visors
them.
are not just for women.
Thanks, Kane.
All right.
I think there's some people that can.
You have to rock it. You have to
there's
pull it
some-
off.
Visors are either for women in playing tennis or 60-year-old men at casinos smoking cigarettes, gambling.
I would like to
actively.
see Kane with a visor.
Kane wear a visor, he would look fucking 45 years
Someone
old.
get this man a visor.
Someone
It
get
would be
Kane a
bad.
visor.
It would look like those visors, the fake visors with the Guy Fieri hair on the top of them, but it would just be Kane in a regular visor. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking with the John Serenes?
That's
What are you looking up, bro? That picture, you are you for real? You thought that was swag or something? Okay. All right.
You should put that in the video.
Oh, this is in the video.
No, like the
him
picture.
looking ugly. I don't know if he wants that. That would be tragic. Were you smoking cigarettes and gambling while wearing it? It's a picture of fucking Kane in Vegas, fucking blown the fuck out with a visor on. I think there's some of the pictures of me like that. Not in Vegas.
Good.
No, what is it? What's the fucking Shelbyville casino? There's a casino in Shelbyville, dude. We gotta take you boys out to, or at least you gotta go to a city in the United States other than
Yeah,
Bloomington,
please
like Chicago.
get me out of here for like
Chicago or
a day or something.
Nashville.
Nashville would be nuts.
You wanna
there's
road
only
to
one
Nashville?
thing
Oh,
in
we've been
Nashville.
to Nashville.
Yeah.
We've been to Nashville. We played a tournament in Nashville, and
Don't go hard. Don't go too hard.
And we went out the night. So like after I lost.
So you've been to Nashville?
after we lost, yeah.
Yeah. Like it was fun.
Yeah, Nashville's the only thing to do in Nashville is to drink and listen to live music, right?
I guess we played the
Well,
we
and
played
play
the
tennis, obviously.
No, we played the tournament and it was alright. And then I finished my last match like at 8:30.
Yeah, you
And
might as well go out.
next day we just had to drive home. Nothing, and we weren't even driving. It was another friend driving,
Yeah.
and he did not want to go out. And we were like, dude,
Let's go check it out.
yeah,
Let's go-
like
let's
I've
go
never
show
been in
face.
It's
Nashville.
huge. It's huge. I mean, their
Nuts.
scene out there is
Yeah.
absolutely incredible. People are moving to Nashville
was
from
a
like LA
memorable
and shit
night.
now. I'm good off of that. I'm cool off of that though. I don't want to. The vintage scene's crazy out there too. How many people live in Nashville now? Okay.
Only problem was that we didn't really know any like country songs. We went.
It's
so
such a problem here in the US when we like try to go out or anything.
Yeah, to know
Like,
songs.
We don't know any songs.
You know the country song where it's like, my grandma got ran over by a railroad
If
track.
I could
and-"
have a beer with Jesus.
Yeah.
I feel like also
Yeah.
every
Oh,
American
you
has
guys-
that.
Bro,
you guys
country
wanna go to
voice.
karaoke
You
night
want to go to
tonight?
karaoke later?
Is there one?
Yeah.
Bro,
Very
it's,
understated.
Really? Where?
it's actually
it's not-
maybe one of the more
it's just
underrated
at a-
bars in Bloomington.
I don't go to bars.
I'm not
But I don't know what he's
21.
talking about. I was just saying, we'll talk about it after the podcast. But Jack was singing karaoke recently, and he's saying, "If I could have a beer with Jesus."
With Jesus.
I know you guys know Frank Sinatra, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Frank Sinatra. I did
Belts it.
I did My Way. I got a good My Way voice.
Give
it's
us
right
a
in
sneak
my
peek.
range.
Give us a sneak peek.
No, absolutely not.
Is Kane still looking for this picture?
He's breathing really loud too.
he's so locked
He's
in.
locked in looking
Someone
for
got to
hell
zoom
yeah.
the camera in on Kane for the past 5 minutes. Oh, we got it.
Is that a real visor? Let me see. Bro, let me see this shit.
Yo, drop the cam.
Oh my god.
I want to see.
Come on, Kane.
Bro,
Show it to
what
the group.
the fuck? Click on that shit. Bro, send it to me. Send it to me. Bro, you gotta put that shit on the pod, bro.
New
No,
profile
go back,
pic.
and then go to
New
messages.
profile pic. Kane in a visor.
Yeah, this looks weird right now.
Yeah, super
Dude,
wild.
sit down.
I'm just trying to look. Oh, you're gonna send it to me.
I feel like Jack's been wanting to ask
Yeah,
something for the
yeah,
past
I
like
actu-
10 minutes.
I actually have
That's
a
not
question
me.
for you guys. More serious.
If I
If I could have a beer with you.
Hey.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Please put that on the.
Absolutely not.
Run that.
You look like a Spanish 13-year-old.
Like a 17-year-old that's trying to flex his Adidas hat or something.
This is how you're supposed to wear it right here. Hold on.
Oh, that
Give us a tutorial.
we gotta see it now. Send it to me again and then use the.
Okay, Jack's trying to ask a question.
I could have a beer with Jesus.
This is what it gets to in the second half. Is
We're just having a good time.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm not complaining. Anyways,
Who are you talking to like that? For real?
Let's use our inside voices.
That's what I'm saying. I'll come over there and give you a fucking wedgie, bitch.
call her daddy. Do you guys
I'm
have
joking.
Do you guys have any like goals during your time at Indiana, in terms of winning, and individual goals, team goals?
I feel like the team goal is. I feel like we set ourselves for this year. After we had the Big Ten here last year, and we lost in the second round, and we came together as a group and we said we want to be in the semifinals. We want to be playing in the weekend next year. That's one of the goals, and I think that will, if that happens, then we'll make the tournament, the NCAA tournament. That hasn't happened in a few years, and yeah, I think that for me, I feel like if the team goals happen, it's because all our individual goals have happened.
Damn.
So, I feel like, yeah, tennis is such
That
an
was tough.
individual
That was
sport.
deep.
Tennis is such an individual sport, and you come to college, and all of a sudden you're with your teammates. So we have to like embrace that.
Seems like you guys are a pretty close and loving group together. Do you guys do a lot of stuff together just as a team?
We live, a bunch of us live together, so I feel like it's like the headquarters there.
We're also a small team if you think about it. Like we're
Yeah.
right now 11 people.
Yeah, 11 people.
So I guess it's easier to be close.
Yeah.
like, yeah, 5 of us live together, and then we probably have 2 or 3 guys that are always at the house. And so it's pretty easy to be tight. We're together every day, and yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, all the guys are nice. Shout out to the guys.
Yeah, shout out to the.
Shout out to the
So,
homies.
this has been a pretty fun question that I feel like has just gotten a lot of attraction wrapped around it itself.
I know where he's going.
We all know where he's going.
I don't.
Okay, well,
I'm kind of scared. All right, go for it.
If you guys were to have your last night here in Bloomington, and there was food that you guys wanted, what would your last meal in Bloomington be?
What would it be?
sad
you
music
go-
is playing in
you
the
go
background
first.
right now. Or
I need
what?
to think about this.
Is coaches paying, or is am I
We'll
paying?
pay. We'll pay. It's on Hoosier Barber Talk.
Oh, HoosierBarberTalk saying, wow. No, if it's just me and the boys, I think we would go to this place called Sunny Poke. It's right by Mother Bears. We really like that place. Shout out to them. We're not getting paid or anything by that. But if you are watching,
Sponsor the show. Sponsor the boys.
we could make something happen. But if Hoosier Barber Talk is paying, I mean, I feel like it would be disrespectful not to go to Malibu and order a steak, you know, or to
I've never
Yonkos
been to Malibu,
Zagreb.
man.
Yeah, something like
Yonkos.
that. Yeah.
I think love Malibu Grill. One of my best friends works, or one of my childhood best friends works at Malibu Grill. But I feel like it's overrated.
Well,
Location.
It's just a name, bro.
It's the location. It's fantastic.
The
It's
name
good.
hits.
It's good food. It's all right. But compared to talking Uptown, Elm, Zagreb's, it's just not on the same level.
I just feel we haven't gone to enough because,
Can I say
it's
something
expensive.
controversial?
Hell yeah, it's expensive.
So,
There you go.
You know what I think is overrated? And people are gonna hate. But I think Nick's is overrated.
100% overrated.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, people at Nick's.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
But
It's
you have to.
Just go for tradition.
You have to get a burger. If you don't get a burger
No,
or
bro,
the
even
freaking
that.
stromboli, if you
bro,
don't get a
I
burger,
got the stromboli and the stromboli is weak.
that's crazy, bro.
It's very
That's a
weak.
crazy take.
bro. They're gonna sue.
That's a crazy
Bro,
take.
they're gonna sue
I can't
us.
get behind that. I like the stromboli. I'm an
Change
Indiana
subject.
boy. I'm a blue blood. I fuck with the stromboli and the burger. The pizza, they got to change that fucking pizza, bro. I love Nick's.
But like, the
Met
place
the
is
owners.
sick and tradition, everything. Just like do a good menu. Like,
Nah. But that's the thing is like you have to go, like Nick's is one of those places you have to go and you have to know what you're going to order before you go. You can't go and look at the menu because like Jack could get like chicken tenders and ketchup.
Corn dogs,
corn
and mac
dog.
and
Like,
cheese.
that type of shit.
Pat, one of our teammates last year, he's the worst person at ordering food ever. So he just goes and he panics so hard and he just orders whatever,
some
like the
shit.
first thing he sees. And guess what he
Seared
ordered?
salmon
He
at
ordered
Nick's.
no, he ordered like fried tenderloin with like the weirdest stuff. And like the lady looked at him like when we ordered it and she was like, is that's like a first. Like imagine that. Like
Fried
it was
tenderloin. At
crazy.
Nick's?
Yeah, it was did not taste great, I don't think.
He has to get his death row meal.
Yeah, shout out Nick's. It's traditional.
We didn't
It
do
is
death row
traditional.
meal. We did a place to eat.
That's what I meant to say. My bad.
It's all right.
Technically, it is a death row meal.
Shut
Well,
up.
Facu didn't answer the question.
yeah,
We're waiting on it.
yeah. Well,
Jack won't stop talking.
I don't know. I think I would actually I would say like one place to go to would be like La Roga or L'Osteria Rago.
Osteria
Yeah,
Rago.
that place. Italian.
Oh yeah,
Italian.
Osteria is amazing.
But
It's a
the
good spot.
Yeah, but the thing is that
La Roga?
No, Osteria Rago. He's
Osteria,
just
yeah.
tripping.
yeah, I'm tripping. It's a good place, but the
Oh,
thing
you
is
said
that
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
is that
La
it's
Roga.
Italian, so I would be like,
Yeah.
why would I go to an
Osteo
Italian place?
Rago. Yeah. It's behind Village
Oh.
Deli and Runcible and all that.
I went
it's in front of
to-
Runcible. Not behind it.
Yes.
Runcible spoon.
Yes. Runcible Spoon.
That's fair.
I love
it
that
could
place.
be.
I went there once and I tried to go last
Yeah,
weekend and it was
It's behind Runcible.
packed,
Yeah.
so we didn't get a table. But
You're right.
Runcible Spoon, oh my god.
Runcible's awesome. Sponsor us,
Brunch-
please.
Yeah.
Runcible
Oh my
Spoon, we
God.
all love
Brunch
you.
there. is
Brunch.
like-
Love you.
Brunch.
Oh, no.
I went there on my visit. I think that's one of the things that made me come here.
There's going to be an entire montage of them
Stop
fighting
it.
for the mic the entire
What are you gonna do about it?
every fight.
All right, now we can go head to head. I'm about to rap. I'm about to dish you, bro. Someone give me a beat right now.
So I believe
All right, bro. I'm about to fuck you up right now. Louder. Kane, you lame. I pulled up and hit you with the cane.
chill.
I hit you with a cane. Cane. That's it. Bars.
Bars.
Are you
Drop
gonna
the
respond
mic.
back? Are you gonna clap back? Are you gonna clap back or no?
No, you got me. He's
I won.
Damn.
He's the rap battle.
Yo,
king.
why am I low-key nice at beatboxing?
You are. You are.
kind of tough.
Cane choked.
And I've been in the gym.
Everybody's
And
choking
I've been
now.
on the gym on my cane time. What'd he say?
He said I choked
You did choke.
like Eminem.
And like Emmett, yeah,
he said everybody's choking now.
real shit. Fuck.
No, I want to say today I was getting some some smoking jacks. Have you guys ever had smoking jacks?
Shout out Kevin.
So hear me out. Today I was getting some smoking jacks. Done with the rap. I was getting some smoking jacks though.
Crazy over here.
And I ordered my food.
What did you get?
Get
Chicken?
No, I ordered a quarter pound of roast beef.
Quarter pound? That's low
I
boy
don't think they
sizes.
sell roast beef there. I ordered a quarter pound of pulled pork barbecue.
Because I ordered roast beef. Oh wait, sorry, the hairline.
Pulled pork.
So I got the pulled pork, and then Abby got some ribs.
Yeah, them shits are busting.
They're fire.
It's a bus.
So after we pay and we're getting ready to walk away from the counter, the guy goes, "Hey man, I watch your podcast, dude. It's cool."
That's Kevin.
Hey,
That's
so
homie Kevin.
I'm like, damn, I appreciate that. And he goes, "I'm not gonna lie, I was really upset when Smoking Jacks wasn't on your guys' segment about the food segment."
Well,
and I
now
was
it
like, you
is.
know what, dude?
Smoking Jacks is fire.
This
I'll go
place
get
is a
it.
hidden gem.
It's fire. It's been there for a minute too, right?
It's been there for a hot little
Oh,
second.
we should try it out.
Right around the corner.
It's like on. Oh yeah, like
On
on
17th.
17th. Yeah, it's fire. Get a whole pound of chicken. That's what I do. Get a
We're
whole
gonna
pound
have
of
to
chicken.
go try it out
I think you should try it out tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah, my dad's coming into town.
Be a good spot to take
Yeah.
him. Does he like barbecue?
Yeah, he likes
They
it.
give you a piece of cornbread with every meal.
Do
See, I feel like I don't know this
Do they?
American thing of cornbread and biscuit. I think with that you need like 7 liters of water to pass it down your.
100%.
It's like why are you eating this?
This shit's
so
fire.
dry.
It's fire.
People make fun of me because I take a drink of water after every bite.
Yeah,
I mean, if you get the right cornbread, it's got to be. It's supple. It's nice. It's
That's go.
what?
That's great.
What is your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem, Jack?
I was
What happened?
I was responding to Kane, bro.
What?
Move on.
What happened?
I don't know.
As I was talking about
I went for the
cornbread.
mic, bro.
Shout out Kevin. If you get a good cornbread, it's some suppleness and some moisture. It's got some moisture. You
I
don't-
hate
it
that
can't-
word.
Moisture?
It makes me uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't know. Think about it.
Moisture?
Ugh.
You were a man like me. I'm used to moisture. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey,
in all sorts
yo.
of situations.
Let's get that pink guitar over here.
It's just a word moisture.
moisture.
Okay.
Moisture.
Hey, did you guys play any like sports other than tennis growing up?
Soccer. I'm the biggest soccer fan. I
Would you be able to play on IU soccer
I
right
can
now?
attest to that. We were
I've go to every game.
He loves it.
I like.
They put
It's-
you out. They put you out there for the entire season. Are you scoring 1 goal?
I feel
Fuck
like
no.
I feel like there's too many good players giving me the ball, so I'll probably get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, guys
Right
like
answer, man.
like Ugo. You know, shout out to Ugo, Bacharach, my friend.
The boys.
Maybe Sam Sarver, maybe Tommy giving me.
Cyber
some
ain't passing to you.
I feel like he crosses
Nah,
quite
I'm kidding.
a bit.
I'm
Sarver
kidding.
had a great
Sarver.
assist.
I was
in the
joking,
game
bro. I like to
versus,
throw shit at Sarver. He's
what was
a great
the first
passer.
game of the Big Ten championship?
He had a great left-handed
that?
cross. Yes. and-
Left-handed.
Left.
Shut
All right,
up,
man.
bro. Shut up. You're done. Take his mic. Take his mic. Pass it down.
They beat Wisconsin in the first
Yeah.
round,
He had a great left-footed cross.
and then Michigan on.
That was crazy, bro.
And
I'm
then
so
on
sad I missed that game.
On Sunday, Penn State.
I got to watch Luke live action.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I go crazy.
He does
Oh, I-
listen.
on Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
I
When-
go
when-
crazy.
when
Because Ugo scored.
Yes,
He
yes.
was trying to for Ugo
Because
to
Ugo,
see him.
I was like, I was trying to tell Ugo if he scores a goal to do a celebration, like the new like celebration that it's like Bellingham is doing it. So I was like, yeah, Ugo, if you make a goal, you have to. But he didn't see me. I don't think. Maybe in the final, I challenge the soccer guys. If anyone that scores in the final, do this. Yeah, we should.
we should.
You know how there's like I think like some players have this, like every time they win a match, they do like the same thing, like something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want something like that.
Yeah,
like,
we should.
Like I want to make something.
Like a superstitious type of thing.
No, just
No,
like
like
every time you win a match,
celebration.
you do like something.
Like every time Steph Curry makes a
like
shot, he
Federer?
goes like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay,
that's
nah.
before, that's
No,
before
no,
the
that's
serves.
just ticks. That's just ticks.
Yeah,
Is that a tick or is,
yeah.
that, is that superstitious?
No, it's ticks.
Yeah.
Or maybe his butt
Superstitious.
itches.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
probably.
Maybe. You never know.
Probably, yeah.
Tennis, I feel like doesn't get the credit it deserves for like running around. If people just think it's like because you don't run like a long amount of distance, like
Yeah, it's
like
extremely
you're
cardio.
like all the time like 100%. Like
Yeah.
you don't really
I think it's overrated as a sport in general. Not just like how physical it is, just underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah.
overrated.
Oh, my bad, my
It's
bad.
fine.
No. It's underrated, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just in
100%.
all aspects.
I mean, world-class tennis players are world-class athletes.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
for sure.
fucking curling. These guys are at the tippity top of, agility, strength, quickness,
Technical.
technical ability.
and
Like
mental.
it's not like one of those games that you can be like bad at an athletic. You can't have a average athletic attribute and then be good at everything else and still
Yeah.
be like a world-class player.
It's like also I see like guys that get into the NFL, like they have been done for 2 years, they haven't played or whatever,
Mhm.
and they come back like they just get big and like they make it. Like I feel like
Yeah.
in tennis that's not possible.
yeah.
Like you stop playing for like 2 years, you're like kind of done. Like,
Yeah.
there's
it's much
so
more of a
much
technical game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in football, I mean, like there are people who fill out certain roles, right?
Yeah.
So if you're
You're big.
if you're 350 pounds and 6'7" or whatever, and you're built and athletic, you can be a linesman. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like tennis where, if you lose an attribute or whatever, you can't be the same player. With them, it's like you
Yeah.
got to be big, you got to be strong, you got to be able to block people. With tennis, like you have to be able to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just different.
100%.
I'm not saying that those sports aren't hard.
No, I'm saying
like
that.
I
I'm just-
admire like oh my god, like I have a few friends in the football team. We go to lunch with them every day, and I'm like, oh my god, like that
They're
looks
freakishly
hard.
athletic,
Like
yeah.
that's hard to eat that much food, man. like it's crazy.
What do you think your biggest strength in tennis is?
I guess serve. No, what am I saying?
Yeah, what?
Forehand. What? The fuck?
Serve.
My bad. My
So
bad. My
like
bad.
the
My
only
bad.
6'5" player you ever see that
6'3".
struggles with their serve.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I mean, I got a month till season.
What are you doing to improve your serve if that's the weakest part?
A lot of technical stuff. Just getting my rhythm on my motion, I guess, and ball toss. It's just I don't know. Trying to get more power, more consistency. Technical stuff. Yeah.
What
I
about
feel like
you?
for me, I like to come to the net a lot.
Like a little Federer,
I feel like that's
good
biggest
player
strength.
comparison.
Yeah. Facundo. I try to bring him to the net and he tries to keep me back. I feel.
You guys ever play doubles together?
Yeah, in practice.
In practice. Because he hasn't been able
You think that's gonna translate to an actual match?
Yeah, we don't know yet. So we don't know yet with who we're gonna play during season.
to. I feel
Does
like
it alternate like all
I feel like
season, or does it
this
stay?
season
Some
they
teams,
want to
yeah.
alternate. Yeah.
Some,
What about you guys? Just
I
we
mean,
don't know yet.
they-
Maybe
Might.
possibility.
yeah.
But we are not sure.
There is and also I think the fact that we haven't been able to play together like in an actual match, it's happening in practice, but like it's completely different than a match, you know.
do you guys like singles or doubles more?
I think doubles more fun.
I think that every tennis player will say
But-
that they would rather be a better singles player than
Yeah.
a doubles player. There's no one that
I think I'm
grows
better at
up
singles.
trying to be a doubles player. Really.
Yeah.
Not like hating on anyone, but like if you're a doubles player, it's because like you didn't make it in single, which is totally fine. But no one really grows up like wanting to be a doubles player, you know.
Swag money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about that time, boys.
It's about that time. Hey, thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys for having
Thanks
us.
for having
That
us.
was
man.
a lot of fun, and
It's fun. Always fun to do.
y'all are funny. Y'all are inspirational, and You're the
Appreciate
best.
you coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Let's go. Cut it.
Peace.